They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike 41. Mike 41. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. Lucky. Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 70. Indy. 55. Here we go. Back. Big trip.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Give these tracks. Let's go. Mike's 50.
Here's Borders to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 18. Check 52. One.
Mariota escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Hilton. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the 1st down with a nice throw.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 37. Alert blow.
They'll run it Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
One. Go. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Here's Mariota.
So we got man.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the slant.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Bortles now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the out. Watch it. One. Safety's creeping.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Toss play. It's Mack. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Check. Fresno. Topper. Check 13. Kill. 3. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mariota completes it to Watt. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire. And they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And a second truck move.
Can anyone tackle this guy?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, team 6, to go.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to get the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down.
I got you, boy.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
2nd and very short. Bortles looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Situation. Let's go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Mariota to throw it this time. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 55 to Mike.
Now Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But in the defense,
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, exit.
SOS.
Go.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
Check the back, check
Recon, 132 fight. 1.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
1.
41's the mic. 41's the
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Come on, baby.
1.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be into the game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Delta. Set. Check Mike 54.
Shotgun down for Bortles. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Over the... That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Allen's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Stroud. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They come out here in the eye.
22 jet bomber.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Ryan Succop will come on and try the field goal. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Succop will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll go again here with Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Ready! Ready!
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready! Wide! Get wide!
Wide!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Check me out! Watch the motion! Watch the motion!
One!
Now Mariota. He hits his tackle on Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's go!
On second and 12, Mariota going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Back now in Indianapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's our time. It's our time.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ford's going to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Now! Hey, Orbit!
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Get!
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Go! Ready?
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Bortles. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
On the carry is Chubb, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you block at the field.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Ready! 10 Lobo.
What we got? Check out.
Topper!
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey! High 7.
Switch.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And Stills bringing it in. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set. 8 read.
50, Mike, 50. Yeah. Alert flare. Check it out, read.
Let's go.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. 55, my God, 55. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Houston, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on